Does that go out today? That Amazon? Will that?
No.
Probably on Monday then?
Until it gets full. But,
Probably
yeah.
will be Friday.
Yeah, probably sometime next week.
But are you already?
Yeah,
we already received it, so you're good.
You're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. I appreciate it.
If your last day was today, you should be good because it will show on your.
Oh, I think I had a week or so. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, well, well. Look who's in the buggy. Where did you guys come from? Did you see the buggy sitting here and you just jumped in? Well, guess what? We're gonna get wet. I just came out of the FedEx store from returning an Amazon package. And look, it's raining. Good to see ya. Well, you're already in. You've jumped in and you've buckled up. One thing to do. Let's go. See, that's why you never leave a key. People jump in your buggy and you could have taken it. Just like Chewy did. Holy cow, we are gonna get wet. People, here it comes. We're gonna have to find some cover. Holy cow. Well, you're gonna see what a Florida downpour looks like, I think, in a minute. Wow, it's been a week. How have you been? Friends and family were in town all last week. We had fun. We went and explored Southwest Florida, if you want to call it that, over by Fort Myers. We went out on, well, 3 or 4 islands. Captiva. Oh boy. You just give up at this point. We're gonna get soaked. Captiva? No, we're not. We're going this way. Sanibel Island. We went to Pine Island. Look at the cool hat. Low-key Tiki. That's on St. James on Pine Island. If you've ever found yourself on Pine Island, you were either lost. Actually, I'm just gonna find a palm tree to where are you going? You're falling down. We're gonna sit this one out for a second. Hang on, I'm gonna find something to sit under. It ain't perfect, but this will do. No, we're not. We're gonna go over here. Look at this. This is what we're gonna do. There we go. There we go. We're gonna wait right here for a minute. So, back to what I was telling you. Friends and family were in town. I don't have a map. I don't have a pencil. I didn't know you were gonna be in here. But imagine Florida, you know, like you know it. Panhandle's up top. Orlando's over here. You watching this? Let me get this hand out of the way. Florida, Orlando. We went over to Tampa and then down, okay? Down the coast, if you want to call it, of the Gulf to basically Fort Myers, Cape Coral. And then that's when we jumped onto those islands. But had a good week. Enjoyed the house when we got back. And now I got to run some errands, but what the heck? Look at that. Over, I know you can't see it. I'm looking at blue sky, clouds over here, gray sky. That's Florida. This is Florida right here. Out of nowhere. I left 20 minutes ago, not a cloud in the sky. This stuff blows in out of nowhere. And now we're getting dumped on. But, video's coming up, number 9, episode, man, the buggy's all wet. Episode 9 is what you're gonna see right now. We made it. Today is the 7th. Moving trucks are there. 7th of March. We did it. 60 days. Thanks for following along on all that. That was a big project. What's happened in this last week, it's probably February 28th, I guess, the last day to March 7th. that last week when I needed to get a lot of little things done. Picked up the buggy. It had been sitting in the storage facility for 2 months. So got that over to the house. Grout haze kicked my butt, so to speak. Once all the tile got put in and you're wiping it all up, you know, after you put all the grout in. Look at this rain. I'm just gonna let it go. It's kind of cool to hear it when you're not in it. All that grout haze needed to be removed, and I tried some, you know, chemical remover, grout haze remover. Didn't work for me very well for whatever reason. The only thing that did work was scrubbing it with a bucket and a bristle brush and some of that degreaser or that deglazer, but it came out good. I got the shine on the tile like I needed. What else did that week have in it? Painted the garage quickly, got everything out of there, painted the ceiling, the walls for now. That's a whole nother remodel. I haven't even started on the garage remodel, so that'll be a series in itself. 1 part, 2 part, I don't know. Floors got to go in. I really want to dress it up and make it a nice garage again. Wow. Just listen, it's coming down. And then the moving truck showed up. You know, really, I had to go to get some linens and stuff. I moved out of the Margaritaville villa. I'll show you that place. You can see that. But enjoy the video. 60 days. The house is done. The major stuff is done in there. And I get to move in. I get to move into the house. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to let you go. You watch it. Have fun. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Man, it took me a minute to get this lock off. There she is. Boy. Been a while, baby. Been a while indeed. Let's get you to your new home. Wow. Hopefully I don't have any flat tires. Looking good, looking good. I know I got some work to do on the buggy when I get it over to the house. I mean, I towed it behind the car, you know, all the way from Colorado, so that's whatever, 1,900 miles. And somewhere along the line, the speedometer cable that runs the odometer up to the front wheel must have broke. So by towing it, I got to get that fixed because right now I don't have a good speedometer. But I'll give it a good check over, and we'll start having some adventures in the buggy around Central Florida, that's for sure. So let's get it hooked up and get it over to the house. Big the foot. The hooks were already there. I'll find good spots for them after I get settled in. I got to take all the screens out today. They're going to paint all the frame this week and then put the screens back in, brand new screens, and then fix all the pavers. Oh, Monday, the gutter guy's coming Monday to put the gutters back up and retrofit the roof there. And then I hired a company to come back in and paint all the bronze framework. They take the screens down, paint the frames, and then put the screens back in. So the pool area is gonna really start taking shape this week. Can't wait. But yeah, it's coming along. What's today? Sunday, March 2nd. Wow, 1:30, 73 degrees. Tonight, I think there is a rocket launch. And then tomorrow, I think Starship goes up down in Texas. So that'll be fun to watch that, or sometime tomorrow. I think I've got the floors under control now. I would say 99.9% of the grout glaze or grout haze is gone. I got a little streaking, but I think it's just from the Swifter. If it doesn't go away, I'll have to get down there with that cleaner again and hit a few tiles, but for the most part, it's good. And boy, I'm glad I did these. That grout had a lot of mold and mildew on it from who knows how long. Who knows if she ever cleaned it. But all the white is out of there now. I mean, I scrubbed every grout line. So it's back to that taupe color versus the chalk white powder color. Yeah, that looks good. So, done with tile. Calling that job complete. Gonna run to Home Depot, pick up that attic fan up in the garage and that little thermostat. Man, it's nice. It's only 73 degrees. I might actually hop up in there and change that out when I get back. I'd rather do it when it's 70 outside. It's probably 80 up in there, 90. But at least it's better than when it's 120 up in that attic. So let's do that. And then look at the list when we get back and figure out what else there is to do. It's coming together. Okay, attic fan's going in. I know you can't see the other one back there, but it's kind of up top there. Oh yeah, there it is. It's pretty locked up. I think it's pretty rusty. It's pretty old. This one spins nice and free. I mean, that's the way it should be. The other one up there, boy, you gotta crank on it hard. So, comes with a thermostat. And looks like just 2 wires to wire nut together and take the other one out. Get some airflow up in there. All right, here we go. It was the perfect day, 72 degrees, to get up there and swap out that attic fan. You can see it up there, the new one. And over, I don't know if you can see the thermostat. Yeah, the little blue box down there. But now the power's back on. Here's the old one. And like I said, I can barely turn this thing. There's a little thermostat, and so you can turn this dial. I'm gonna get back up there now that the power's back on and see if that fan will kick on if I lower it way down to like 70 degrees, because I know it's at least 70 degrees up in that attic, and that should kick that fan on to try to exhaust it. So, cross my fingers, crawl back up in there, and let's see what we get. Nice little attic. Whoever put a 1/2-inch plywood down was crazy. Man, you can't even step on that without it breaking. So I'm walking carefully on all the joists. But let's get over here, see what we got. There's the new thermostat and there's the fan. I left a screwdriver up here. So if we lower, because I've got it clear up to 120 right now. Let's see if this fan kicks on when I lower it down. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. There it is. Huh. So right now it's coming on at 70 degrees. Nice. Little vibration. Hopefully it's not going through the house. But we got power. We got exhaust. Had to do some surgery on the buggy today. I think from the drive down from Colorado, being towed behind the other car, that the speedometer grease or something, you know, this is probably from a 1950s Beetle, so it's old. But it was working fine before I left Colorado, but when I got down here, the speedometer cable that goes from the dash, right through the dash and hooks into this front wheel is how that works, was broke, you know, and that happens. Everybody just thought, oh, it broke right here behind this little spinner, and a new cable would fix it. Well, new cable went in there, took off driving, snapped it, broke a new cable, and so something was definitely wrong in the speedometer then. And when I just got the speedometer cable out, this is how the cable slides in there. This is a little square key, so to speak, and all it does is go right in there and then turns, okay? And when I fire up this electric drill, it'll spin now, but it wouldn't. It was frozen. The grease in this little area right here, I believe, either liquefied and hardened after the trip down here. So I think if I put this in reverse, oh yeah, see? Whoops, winding up the quilt. But you get the idea, it's gonna work. So that's just like the tire spinning down there. Look, it's picking up the rag. So I just need to order up a new cable, put everything back together, and the odometer and the speedometer will work again. So good news is a cable is about $11 off the internet. Okay, problem solved. But I lubed that up good. I'll put some more in there just to free that up, but for some reason that little plastic spinner in there froze up. I love it. Found a place here in Orlando that had old Volkswagen replacement parts, and I got a cable, brand new cable, and look at that. It works so easy now after lubing that frozen up piece on the speedometer. If I just twist my fingers, I get a speedometer reading, so that's perfect. So let's put this thing back together and get going. Step one is complete of step 4 process, I guess. So no more stilts in the pool area. I love it. So look what they had to do. Look at this guy. Boy, that's nice. 7-inch super gutter, they call it, go in both directions out to that downspout and out. Because, man, I mean, to fix it, we're not going to say to fix it the right way, to fix it, but to make the water slope this way and then turn and go this way and then down that drain is what you're looking at right now, what he had to do. So look at that. They had to move that gutter up. Usually the gutter goes right along the fascia board, right down here. See, it's getting tighter and tighter, then it comes flush right there. But look what they had to do. They had to raise that into the gutter up that high to get the water to flow in the right way. Then they had to reattach all these to the gutter system. He says it's never been stronger than the way they've got it going right now. So now all, you know, my screens are missing in here. That's no problem, because in the next couple days, a crew is gonna come, take the screens out, power wash all the aluminum frame work throughout the whole pool area, and then paint it. They're gonna paint the whole pool area brand new bronze. So it's gonna look, you know, it's gonna be nice and dark, just like that new gutter is when it's all done. And look how faded this is right here and up there. So, and then the new screens get put back in. And then after all that, the paving company comes in and pulls out sections, resands underneath it, puts them down in there, locks them in with new sand, power washes them, and then reseals all of the tiles. So the color of the tile isn't going to be sun bleached anymore. It's definitely going to be looking pink, you know, like it used to. I guess a good way to do it is splash some water up. It's going to look more like that than it does that when they're done sealing it. Let's see what Party Gator says the temperature is. Man, it just stays right at 68. I want it like 88. Oh, and then the other thing they did, which is awesome, when we had to pull all this off for the resighting, that's where the screen gets, you know, locked in, and same right there. Those were gone. They put in brand new ones today. So now this panel can go back in, and this panel can go back in and get locked in the way it should. So that looks awesome right there. But we're all set. I'm happy. No more stilts. Look how long it's been. 2x4 stilt was right there. It's just funny to see what they had to do to make it work. You know, drop that gutter that far and raise it down here on this end. Oh well, we're all set. Can't wait. Get this painted. It's gonna look good. Speedometer's back in, the cable's hooked up. Cable runs through the firewall and then comes right through there. That's the new cable. Kind of routed it so it doesn't get caught on anything with the steering. And how simple it is on a Volkswagen Beetle, it's so crazy. There's the end of it. So all I've got to do is put a little tiny, that's a square end, and it went through the grease cap, and that's got a square on it. Snap that little clip on there, and then that is locked in there, and then that'll spin the cable as the wheel turns and spin the odometer and the speedometer. And that's it. I mean, that's how easy it really is to replace a cable on an old Beetle. So I'm gonna clip that in and go around the block and see how it works. That's been my view right there for 79 days now. It's hard to believe I've been here that long and staying temporarily over here at Margaritaville in a rental for 79 days. But it's been a nice place. It's got everything I need. And the thought of just having someplace better to go to next has made it that much better, I guess. So here we go. We're heading over to the house. Give you a little view of the area as I drive out of here. The car is loaded up now with some stuff I'm taking over to the house. The first load to the house. The movers called and said they are on their way from Colorado and would be coming into Orlando Thursday or Friday. They didn't know, depending on traffic, stops, everything else they've got to do. So that's good to know. The house is, I would say, as ready as I can get it for the semi to pull up, but stuff's rolling around back there. You know, it's gonna be tricky coming from a bigger house up in Colorado to this house, just because of the no basement, not as many storage areas, crawl space, attic, you know, that kind of thing. But it'll be okay. It'll just be another chance to go through things and kind of thin out things one more time. But today is what? Today is March 4th, I believe. I'm just checking. March 4th, 11 o'clock in the morning, 75 degrees. And again, heading over to the house. No contractor coming today. Actually, the gutter guys got done yesterday, and the painter guy that's going to paint the pool cage, he's got the scaffolding and ladders and all that to get up there and spray the top high spots. So he's coming tomorrow, he says. We'll see if that actually happens. Might rain tomorrow, that'd be a bummer, but maybe he can do the prep work on the metal, and then once it dries, come back and paint it. But it'll be nice. It'll be all bronze color again, like brand new. So every day I get out on this street here. This is 192, tourist trap. Boy, this is like an old Route 66. I'm sure a lot of people have been on this road, especially when I look over here and I show you the wizard. You can see him there on my right. He's on top of that gift shop. There's another one. I don't know if we passed it. Maybe it's coming up. It's got a mermaid on it. But yeah, there's a lot of hotels. If you wanted to stay off a property of Disney, we're over here in Disney territory now. The house is over at Universal territory, if you want to call it that. But this has got a lot of hotels, a lot of places that people, you know, when they leave Disney, they come over here and eat or whatever. So there's a ton of gift shops, novelty shops. I'm looking over here to the left. I know you guys probably can't pick them out. It says Florida teas, $1.99. Disney teas, $5.99. Over here on the right, gift outlet, Disney clearance, Florida teas, $1.99. Florida, $5.99. So you wonder if the same company just goes door to door, dropping off all these discounted t-shirts. But hey, if you just wanted a Mickey Mouse shirt for the trip or for the day, this is the place to go to. This is the one I was telling you about. Has got a huge mermaid on the front. Look at this. Disney souvenirs. Swimwear, towels, $3.99. Disney outlet. Man, it's just one after another. But we're getting towards the end of it. And then you get on the freeway, the 4 freeway. Well, the house won't be empty anymore. The first load from the rental just came over. So I'm gonna go through tubs, see what needs to be pulled out, what can stay, what can be donated, and wait for the big load of stuff coming in Thursday and Friday from Colorado. House is gonna fill up quick. Well, today's the day. This person out here behind my car might be one of the movers. They're supposed to be here at 8 o'clock today, so I'm sure a semi is going to pull up right out there in front of the driveway. A little nervous coming from a bigger house to a smaller house. Man, I don't know where everything's going to go. I guess we just see what we see when they get here. But I'm thinking a lot of stuff's going to just stay in the garage for now. Go through it out there. Figure out if I keep it, where it goes, sell it, donate it. But yeah, this is the last day. This place will be empty. It's come a long way in 60 days. I think today is the 60th day since I bought it. January 6th. Still need to get some window treatments. That's been kind of low on the list. What time is it? 46 degrees. I lost it. 7:23, 46 degrees. 30 seconds after I asked where the truck was, I heard air brakes. Here we go, folks. They're here. the last time I'll be coming through these gates.
Good morning. Welcome to Margaritaville Resort Orlando.
Good morning.
Please.
Just went to Target, picked up some bedding and some linen for our towels for the bathroom, all that good stuff that I'm gonna need at the house, which Target's right in front of the resort here, so it's real close. But I just need to go back, take some laundry out of the washer and turn in my key. I've already clean swept the place, emptied it out. The car right now is packed with a bunch of stuff I got to take over to the house. But I got to find out who to give the key back to here. And then head over to the house for the last time from here. This place has been nice, real nice. They've got long-term rentals, short-term rentals, and rentals, I mean, people own them, but when they're not staying here, they rent them out. So the girl that I'm working with and her husband, they take care of all these short-term rentals for these owners that, you know, don't want to have their place sitting empty and might as well make some money. But boy, talk about a nice little community. Quiet, you know, you can hear the fireworks like at 8 o'clock every night over at Disney, but this place has really been nice, you know. I don't know if I ever showed what the inside of this place looks like. Maybe I did 2 months ago, 3 months ago, but so this is it. Nice little place, lower level, right in from the car, where I always walk out to see the rockets. Little living room, little kitchen, goes into the backyard. And then you got a hot tub out there, a little patio, nice. Stacked washer and dryer, little bathroom down here. And then the owner has a little storage closet where they keep, you know, all their stuff while they're not here. But cleaning, you know, cleaning supplies. TV down here. This pulls out, sleeps two. So you got two people down here. They told me I could pull these out on the porch if I wanted to. But nice down here, and then upstairs. Straight ahead. Nice room. Closet, and then this room has got its own bathroom. TV in here. So there's two more people. There's a master cleaning my sheets right now. Closet right there. This is a air conditioner. This pulls out, two more people in there, and then good sized bathroom in there, shower. So when the fireworks are going off, you can see them right over that green house at night. So, nice little unit. Good privacy. I mean, you're not staring right out into somebody else's window. But you are close. I mean, the units are super tight here. I should open this up anyway. But they're nice. Flip, flop, repair shop. How about that? Living for the weekend. So that's it. Nice little unit. Served me well. Turning in the key. And heading to the house. Happy Sunday morning. March 8th, about 9:55. Temperature 75 degrees, 24 degrees Celsius. Beautiful day. A little better than yesterday when I got caught in the rain. Have you ever seen that bumper sticker, God is my co-pilot? I love it. I find it funny, but as a person of faith, I find it very comforting knowing that God's co-pilot, because what is a co-pilot? A co-pilot is second in command. You know, if you're flying a plane, piloting a boat, if something happens to the pilot, the co-pilot has the controls. They can get you to where you need to go. The pilot has to have, in my opinion, 100% faith in the co-pilot. They have to know the co-pilot's got control. They'll get you where you want to go, no questions asked. I think that's the key right there, no questions asked. If that co-pilot, you know, says, hey, go left, go right, go out there, stay back here, climb that hill, climb that ladder, you do it. You know, no questions asked. That's what you got to do. So today, I'm taking a little drive. This is St. Cloud. I love St. Cloud. I was one pin stroke away from owning a house 2 blocks away. When I moved down, fell through, and that's where I ended up in the other house. But right now, right here is where I needed to be. And I haven't been here since January 6th. So quiet. I'm going to come around. I'm going to get the phone. And that's all I'm going to say. We're going to walk over. Have a moment of silence. Let you reflect on Adam and his family. You can reflect on your... I'm not, I'm sorry. Were you looking for somebody in particular?
David Adams, lot 214.
Right there where that little Bigfoot is.
Right here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. I'll be right over. You're here. Yep.
Right here, you say?
The one with the Bigfoot. You see it? There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Well, if they want to join us for the moment of silence, they can. But again, I'm going to be quiet and let you have your reflection time. Again, you can think about yourself, your family, your friends, whatever you want. It's going to be short, 1 minute, and the video will be over. Thanks for watching today. It's a beautiful Sunday. Have a great rest of your day.